There just ain't no stopping Nike right now, man. What do you mean? Welcome back, Loyalty. I'm back here today, and I want to talk to you guys about something that's been happening, and I just want to put my thoughts on this, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't talk to you guys enough already, and I'm always showing you guys tutorials, and now I'm doing like speed art like almost every day. It's just something that has to happen, all right? So I want to talk to you guys about what Nike has been doing and how they've been transitioning. Now, ever since that first ad campaign, people has been putting out publicity for them, free publicity at that, and it seemed like almost dumb publicity. Like, some people were taking their shorts off and taking their shoes and socks and just burning it, but like keeping the shirts. I'm just like, where's the shirts of all this? You know, like, everybody has a Nike shirt. I'm pretty sure almost everybody has a Nike shirt. Mine's somewhere back here somewhere. I don't freaking know. But it just seems like people were putting out a lot of publicity on Nike. Their stocks dropped, and then like 2 or 3 days later rose back again. You know, it's always going to be a shift during like the school season and stuff like that, because a lot of people probably won't buy Nike. I mean, unless they're gonna buy like a whole bunch of Nike shoes. I don't know. Somebody explained this to me one time. They was like, Nike is not the first thing that people buy when it comes to like school shopping. But around like Christmas and the New Year and the summertime, that's when like Nike stock and almost every shoe supplier stock goes back. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that type of person. I don't watch the industry like that. I'm not an investor like that. But I do know that Nike took that hit and then they rose back up like the next few days later. And it was like, what was the point of that? And I think the reason of it was they were trying to just destroy Nike as a brand. But the brand recognition that you guys gave on that specific, I didn't even know that they had that little campaign going, but you guys brought it out there. So the awareness that you guys created for that campaign did the total opposite of what you guys were thinking about doing. I mean, but it was just that certain group of people that was just like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But okay. My thing was, ever since then, Nike has been riding that same energy. Like, they've been trying to keep that same energy. It was like, you know what? If we can create something that's gonna, you know, make a group of people go crazy and our stock go back up, as a matter of fact, go up a little bit more than what it was, how about we get a little bit more destructive throughout the entire brand, right? I don't know what else they have done with the entire brand, but I know the NSW, which is the sportswear, okay, Nike sportswear, has took some different changes and approaches, and I'm just like, wow, this is pretty cool. And I want to attack just this logo and just the NSW section of the website as a whole, all right? And I want to do this as a graphic designer and a brand strategist. So I want to talk to you guys just on those kind of levels. Now, as a graphic designer, they made this logo, all right? And it's really not a remake or anything like that. They just put a black bar where the Nike is at. And I'm just like, wow, you know, we do that all the time anyways. Anytime I make a logo, I make sure I can destroy it just so much just to see if it's still brand recognizable, you know? And that's something that a logo designer is gonna do. As a brand logo designer or a branding designer, you want to destroy that logo so much to the point where you can barely recognize it. And if you can barely recognize it, then it's not a good logo, all right? Destroy that logo, taking out elements, putting elements in, you know? Sometimes what Nike would do is they'll put print over their logo, okay? They'll put like zebra print over their logo. They'll put tiger print over their logo. They'll even put like, you know, other stuff behind it or in front of it. They'll destroy that logo. I've seen them destroy that logo more than Google has destroyed their logo, all right? Even with that, people are still gonna recognize that logo. Putting textures on top of the logo, like sometimes they'll fade out the logo with, you know, a distressed texture, and that logo is still recognizable. Now, them removing the Nike and just putting a bar on top, that has meaning to it. And coming off as a brand strategist, I know what they're doing here. The person who is creative director over the Nike sportswear, they wanted that. He wanted that energy, okay? I read it somewhere in the article. I'm gonna link this article here somewhere or something like that. He needed to create disruptiveness in the brand to keep the brand moving. Because just like Eazy-E said, there's no such thing as bad publicity, all right? So the more people talk about you, the more your brand flourishes, all right? So his approach was to remove the Nike out of Nike logo and just leave the check in the box, okay? And I like that. This is not your typical Nike anymore, okay? This is a new wave of Nike. We started with the Colin Kaepernick endorsement, all right? And after that, we moved to changing up the sportswear. Now, this is supposed to be a sportswear line, you guys. Look at these images. Nowhere in these images does this look like a sportswear, except for like maybe one picture, 1 or 2 pictures. All this look like streetwear to me. And I don't know about you guys, But does it seem like there's more urban and ethnic people in these pictures than it was ever before? Like, this is more, all right? And I think they're doing something different and creative here on purpose because they want to be disruptive. They are looking for a change. They're looking for more people to be like, I love Nike. And forget the fact that they were putting out baseball pants and stuff like that. You know, for the past few years, they've been putting out baseball pants and people have been wearing them as shorts. The fact of the matter is they're changing up the NSW, and that can stand for streetwear now. And that in its own is different, all right? So they're actively trying to be different. They're actively trying to make difference of what's already been there. With the idea of people saying, forget Nike, forget what this all means, you know, forget them. And they're burning up their stuff, but yet Nike is still putting out brand new content, brand new stuff going forward. That says a lot. That says a lot, especially for the future of Nike. They're saying we're moving past all this. We're moving past the people who don't want to move forward in life. We're moving past what people want to keep consistent. Nike endorses a lot of sports athletes, okay? Michael Jordan didn't want to be Nike, he wanted to be Jordan. He wanted to have his J's, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys go watch Abstract on Netflix, which I believe is amazing, the second episode talks about the Nike designer. I think he was the shoe designer, okay? He was talking about how he won over Michael Jordan. Jordan was saying he didn't want the same old shoe. He wanted something different. So Nike came with not just the shoe that he wanted with print that looked like it's already been broken in, all right? So if you guys never noticed that, the J's always look like it's been broken in, so you have like print on it. The man brought out a whole line of athletic clothing and stuff like that. So this was like Nike saying, not only can we endorse our athletes with shoes that's gonna make them perform well and, you know, bring us in money, we're also gonna bring in some clothing that's gonna make them look well as well, make them feel well as they're wearing the shoes, and then also bring us in some money. So that's the way that Nike was being disruptive back then. Fast forward all the way up to now where everybody's wearing baseball pants and shorts. Nike is saying, all right, if sportswear is going to be the norm, let's just make the sportswear streetswear, and we can create something that's going to be a little bit more destructive to that. We're going to move past what's already been there. So as a brand and a brand strategist, I just kind of feel like Nike is doing some cool things, but that's not what everybody feels. All right, I want to know what you guys feel. I want to know what you guys feel about the streetwear, not the streetwear, because it's not a streetwear, it's a sportswear. I want to know what you guys feel about the NSW, the branding, and the clothes that they got in there. Tell me in the comment section below. I don't hear from you guys enough, all right? I do like going through and looking through your stuff. I like to, you know, put hearts there when you guys say stuff to me, and I'm just like, man, that makes me think a little bit different. But with the idea of me thinking different, I want to hear what you guys got to say. So go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, bail me. There's some people that want to give you guys some free stuff or almost some really extremely cheap stuff, but I can't offer it because the viewership isn't there. So bail me so you guys can get that notification in y'all's notification. But with that being said, you guys, I have to get up out of here. So stay amazing, stay creative, above all else, stay awesome.